Dick Cavett Show, 191, VTR 91870, Air 92170, take 2. The Dick Cavett Show, with special guests, John Cassavetes, Peter Falk, Ben Gazzara, and Bob Rosengarten and the orchestra. Ladies and gentlemen, Dick Cavett.
Thank you. We're nearly out of time. Tune in tomorrow night when the teleprompter's backwards. Nice to see you. You probably wonder why I'm sitting down here, because this is the first of a series of shows that we're doing like this on Monday nights because of football. You see, we're sort of half preempted by football, and we thought this would give us an opportunity to do some sort of different shows, 45 minutes in length, on a special subject or a certain guest or something like that. And there are a number of other advantages to this, none of which leap to mind at the moment. But it's also being done as a favor to an old man in Wyoming whose set takes 45 minutes to warm up. So it's very hard to explain all this, I know, but I've never done a 45-minute show. I have no idea exactly how long 45 minutes is. It may be over by now, for all I know. But actually, we have 3 guests tonight, which is easier because from 45 minutes, because ABC could not figure out how many times 3 went into 90, so we moved it down to 45. Have I clarified this for everybody? And actually, when you think about it, when a show is shorter, it makes the performer look taller. Tonight, I would like to welcome station WLUK, Channel 11 in Green Bay, Wisconsin, but unfortunately, they're not carrying the show. So, no, they are. Hello, Green Bay. They're getting us live now at 10:30 there. So, I would like to tell you about tonight's show because some time back you saw on the cover of Life magazine the 3 gentlemen who were on tonight, and they've been making a movie for quite a while, and everybody's been wondering in the business how it worked out because they're very individual, aggressive, creative, exciting. They're 3 animals is what these guys are. And it's a movie about 3 men who are sort of terrorized at the idea of turning 40 and the problems this introduces into their marriage and their lives, and some of it's sort of improvised. You know how they work if you saw John Cassavetes' great film, Faces. They're all in the wings now, taking the theater apart. Before they do, will you welcome John Cassavetes, Peter Falk, and Ben Gazzara? Yes. There you go.
What's the foot, John?
Falk's having a little trouble getting seated there.
Did you call us animals, Dick?
He's an animal.
Now, please,
How do you answer that? Go ahead.
I meant that merely in the most flattering sense.
Could I say hello to my mother? Because that was the first thing Mom, I want to tell you hello.
It's like the old days of boxing.
And to Sonny and the construction crew at Universal, I say hello.
Hi, Sonny.
What else? We don't know anyone else.
Is the bar open backstage? I don't understand. You fellas have made a film. It's finished now, is it? You've done it all, and it's over? Is it? Would you like to nominate one who speaks? What is this? Are you guys going to sit out here and clam up on my first 45-minute show? I think we know the answer to that. Well, who says that men's underwear is supposed to be white? Well, here's an opinion from... Are you guys going to...
Match?
Match.
I got
Now, wait. Now, you guys aren't going to put me on, are you?
What do you want, a match?
What happened?
I just started to lead into a jockey short commercial.
The film is finished.
The film is finished.
Coward! Coward! We weren't going to talk to you for 45 minutes. He broke it.
Don't start now.
In other words,
That's not cowardice, that's sensitivity.
you mean, in other words, two of you thought it would be funny to come out here and not talk to me.
That's
for
right.
Ask him
45
why he wore
minutes.
those clothes.
No, Dick, we didn't think it would be funny. We thought you would be funny.
I hope they show your movie on TV and interrupt it with deodorant commercials.
You see what I mean? You see what I mean?
What is this?
Now, do you want more encouragement?
No, wait.
Because it's 3-1?
Wait,
Is
wait.
it because it's 3-1?
I'm aligning myself with the money.
Please do.
All right.
Again, Ben?
Yes.
Now, you guys wouldn't pick. I've always been great fans of the three of you. I really have. And I hope that you
I wish you wouldn't have said that.
tell who you are so I know, because it's hard to keep the names.
That's John Cassavetes.
That's
No,
cool.
this
That's
is Harry
Cassavetes.
Gardino.
It feels to me as if we've done 45 now, but we will be right back after this message from someone who doesn't. That's the Jockey Short people.
It's about time Jockey came up with black underwear,
Godfrey Cambridge for Jockey Underwear.
and blue underwear, and Guaymas orange, and Tamale red, and Guadalajara copper, and I don't know how many other groovy colors. Whoever said underwear has to be white anyhow? People come in colors, don't they? So I'm flipped that Jockey is doing something about it in a big way, giving us underwear in so many colors and styles that the mind boggles, including some numbers that not only look like paint jobs, but fit like them. Listen, I'm hip that underwear is a small thing, but isn't it nice that we're finally getting a little freedom of choice around here? So if anyone ever asks you who makes the hippest, most colorful underwear around, tell them, Jockey. Do.
Who says underwear has to be dull?
Wanted. This fabulous blonde. Gorgeous brunette. Marvelous redhead. It's the great hair color robbery. Breck captured the 12 most wanted hair colors and gave them what no one else could. Breck conditioning. New Breck hair color has a color formula that's 1/4 Breck conditioners. So your hair feels feminine, looks silky, no matter how many times you color. Breck shampoo in color. Shouldn't you get in on the picture?
Boy, did I have a dream last night.
Yeah?
Maytags busting down all over the place. Washers and dryers quitting. Pumps were going. Filters were fizzling. Everybody calling.
Yeah? Yeah?
And us Maytag repairmen weren't the loneliest guys in town anymore. What are you doing?
I'm going to sleep. I could use a dream like that. Not all Maytag repairmen are this lonely, but we're trying. Maytag, the dependability people.
We thought we'd start all over again. My guests are John Cassavetes, Peter Falk, and Ben Gazzara. They have made this movie, which a number of us are panting to hear about. And they all came here to have a lot of fun with me tonight, at my expense and for your amusement. And if you want to...
Seriously.
Seriously?
Would you like to talk about something?
Why not?
What would you like to talk about?
Oh, I don't care, John.
Peter, save me, you know.
You want to talk about art, Dick?
Art.
Or Dick, we could talk about.
This is the reason I didn't join a fraternity. Listen. No, you know, there's something a little frightening about this, because you guys each have a kind of, what I was talking about earlier, animal intensity on the screen that has more than once given me goose flesh up and down the upper arms. And to have you three here kind of staring at me this way is really quite an exciting experience. I mean, as an actor, if I ever become one, someday I'll be able to use this if I'm ever called upon to portray extreme fear. But I thought that now that the ice is broken, or at least one of the layers, we would talk about your film. John still looking at me, or shall I look? Hey, do you remember the time on my show that you and Norman Mailer got into a sort of set to, and the tension in the air was, you could cut it with a paring knife?
No.